Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's my audio? Good afternoon. We're going to be starting now. I will not delay. Hello to everyone that is live. Clem, thank you for joining. You're a note taker. Thank you for everyone who's watching the stream. YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. Now let's begin.
Hello, and welcome to today's training, Grow Your Business with AI-Powered Tools by Google. This training is brought to you by Grow with Google. I'm Angelina Darasaw. I'm the National Grow with Google Digital Coach and founder of C-Suite Coach, which means I'm a small business owner just like you. I'm really excited to be with you today and talk about a topic that is important for small business owners to know. Let's take a moment to walk down memory lane. Who remembers their first web search? It's been more than 25 years since search engines made their debut, and a lot has changed since then. If you are one of the earliest web users trying out search engines in the 1990s, you personally experienced technology changing the world. The internet made information about anything and everything available everywhere. It changed the way we connected with the world. And e-commerce changed the way the world did business. The next big change happened around the year 2007. If you were one of the first smartphone users, you helped ring in the next big technology change. When smartphone popularity took off, the ability to be online while on the go changed the shape of the web and the ways people used it. It accelerated the rise of social media and changed e-commerce. And it allowed businesses of all kinds to connect with customers all the time. Fast forward to today. We're experiencing a big technology change, artificial intelligence or AI. With AI, anything you can imagine you can create. You can turn text into beautiful imagery or video or music. You can talk to your data to gain valuable insights. You can accelerate your productivity. And you can interact with customers in more natural, more helpful ways. Google believes that AI is one of the most profound technologies humanity is working on, and they're working to make it helpful for everyone. Whether it's helping doctors detect diseases earlier or enabling people to access information in their own language, AI opens up new opportunities that could significantly improve billions of lives. That's why Google reoriented the company around AI 7 years ago, and why they're committed to making AI even more helpful for people, for businesses, for communities, for everyone. Google is using AI to tackle big and small challenges. In partnership with third-party organizations, Google has harnessed AI-powered tools to help find ways to address issues we face as a society. AI can also help businesses of all sizes grow and thrive. Take this use case as an example. Nico Aguilar struggled with public speaking for years until coaching gave him the techniques and confidence to overcome his anxiety. Knowing not everyone can find or afford that kind of help, he co-founded the AI speech coaching app Speako in 2018. The app uses AI to analyze a user's speech and provide tailored exercises to help with pacing, tone, filler words, and more, and helps people adjust speech in real time with features like nudges to slow down. The company has also used Gemini to create and update more than 400 exercises in their coaching library. Today, Speako has more than 300,000 registered users. Here's another example that you might be familiar with. Have you ever spent a good chunk of time trying to decide what you should watch on TV? On YouTube, AI helps the platform learn our preferences and detect patterns to suggest content that we might be interested in watching. How many of you knew that your content and video suggestions were powered by AI? AI is enabling businesses to innovate. Google uses AI to make its products more helpful by improving productivity and accelerating learning. Things that people now consider routine, like spell check, Mobile check deposit or Google search, translate, and maps all use AI. While AI integration has been used to improve Google's products for more than 7 years, the next big shift is using the power of generative AI. Its capabilities can accelerate your business, help you to express yourself, and get things done faster. Some people express concerns about how AI might affect the business landscape. Consider this. You are not competing against AI. You're competing against other businesses who are already using it. A study from December 2023 found that 64% of SMBs already use AI tools or plan to use them in the next 2 years. Many SMBs say that they already use AI tools to save time and money and identify growth opportunities. And among those using AI in their businesses, 82% say that they have already seen positive outcomes such as cost savings, improved productivity, and more sales. Let's see how one small business is using AI.
We're very vibrant and colorful people. I wanted to bring that into my beauty brand. Turquoise and your yellows and your reds and your dusk, sunset, sunrise colors. Growing up, Chicana and indigenous culture, tradition was the center of everything that we did. And we do, still to this day. I'm Cece, and I'm the founder and CEO of Prados Beauty.
And now she glows to the gods.
When I was 27, I went to cosmetology school, and I was working backstage at New York Fashion Week. I was in the hub of the makeup world, but no one looked like me. I was tired of being unseen. I have daughters who are also indigenous, and I don't ever want them to feel how I felt in that moment. So I started Prados Beauty in my daughter's nursery. When she would take naps, I would work in there and just start doodling and creating things. But not having a business background, I needed to research and really learn about what I was doing. I started going to the University of Google, as we call it. June of 2019, I launched my website. And then a few years later, I took part in our Grow with Google event. When I first learned about AI, I was like,
Oh my gosh, like robots are going to take over the world.
but this gave me the opportunity to learn about AI, specifically Gemini from Google. I thought this could help my business in a big, big way. So I used Gemini to learn about things like what SEO is and what keywords are important to my brand specifically. But I also use it for creative, fun stuff.
Help me write a social media post using this image. Make it fun and trendy. Oh, how cute!
Also things like packaging ideas. I can take those ideas to my team and say, hey, this is an idea, but I want to tweak it a little bit. Something that would take me all day or even 2 days to do, I can do it, in an hour. It's very helpful for me and my business.
Hi, I'm Cece Meadows, and I'm going to be doing a orange minimalistic look.
For me, makeup is more than just something that you put on your face.
I'll take this pretty light blue.
It allows the world to see you how you want to be seen.
Can't forget the lip gloss.
I always give credit to my Prados because I love them.
To create something that helps someone feel and look beautiful. It's not just an honor for me to be able to do it, but to do it in a way that pays homage and respect to those that came before me. I think that is a big driver of why Prados has been successful in this space.
In today's presentation, I will explain AI at a high level. I will show examples of ways that you can use AI to help your business succeed, and I will give you resources to learn more. Let's get started. What exactly is artificial intelligence? In a nutshell, AI describes computer programs that can complete cognitive tasks typically associated with human intelligence. Historically, AI was used to understand and recommend information. One technique that people use to design AI programs is called rules-based. The rules-based approach creates AI programs that follow strictly predefined rules to make decisions. For example, A spam filter might block emails that contain specific keywords using predefined logic. Rules-based techniques are commonly used for tasks that require rigidity, such as blocking messages from untrusted senders that are obviously spam, like requests for bank transfers or private information. The other common technique that people use to develop AI programs is called machine learning. Machine learning is a subfield of AI. It gives computer systems, the machine, the ability to learn without explicit programming. Instead, it learns from examples using data to train models to perform complex tasks. This type of AI program can analyze and learn from patterns in the data to make independent decisions. For example, a spam filter using machine learning might flag potential spam for the recipient to review, preventing automatic blocking. If the recipient marks emails from trusted sources as safe, the spam filter learns and adapts its logic to include similar emails from that sender in the future. Machine learning techniques are ideal for tasks demanding flexibility and adaptability, like learning to recognize that messages from trusted senders containing typos are not spam. There are many types of machine learning models, certainly hundreds of models in use now, and new models are being developed all the time. One type of machine learning model is called a language model. Language models use complex mathematics and statistics to predict the next word in a sequence or missing words within a paragraph. These models all work in the same basic way. First, the model is trained on a large amount of text data. This includes anything from text and books to social media posts. Once trained, the model can predict the next word in a sequence. This is done by feeding it previous words in the sequence. The model outputs the word that it thinks is the most likely fit. For example, a language model might be able to predict that when the words peanut butter are followed by the word and, the likely next word is jelly. If the model was asked to predict the mixing word between peanut butter and jelly, it potentially could predict that and is the missing word. Can you come up with examples where AI might be able to predict the next word? Maybe thank you. Fish and chips. Much ado about nothing. There's also a souped up version of a language model called a large language model, or LLM. An LLM is a type of machine learning trained on a massive amount of data. Think millions or billions of words. This allows the LLM to learn complex statistical relationships, the patterns of human language, in order to perform tasks. The more data it has, the better it becomes. Some LLMs are used for relatively straightforward tasks like translation, answering questions, and summarization. Technologies like LLMs are used as foundations to create AI models that can actually create new content. And that leads to the last definition, generative AI or Gen AI. Gen AI is a specific form of AI that focuses on creating new content based on examples it's been trained on. Gen AI models are trained on a massive amount of data, which allows them to learn the patterns and relationships that are necessary to generate content, including text, images, videos, code, and music. An LLM model that can create new content is an example of Gen AI. This technology is under development and it's changing every day. As AI develops, we will most likely see it more and more in our daily lives. In fact, many of you are probably already using AI. If you use a voice assistant, like Google Assistant, you use AI. AI helps these tools understand voice commands. As I mentioned earlier, AI is used by streaming video platforms to recommend what to watch next based on your viewing history. Your bank might use AI preemptively to stop fraudulent charges. And AI also powers many features you see on websites like chatbots and product recommendations. Now that you have a better understanding about AI, let's look at ways that Google AI tools can make your business more productive. One caveat: some features shown in today's workshops may not be available in your region. Also, these tools are changing rapidly and might look different within weeks, hours, or minutes of this workshop. It can be helpful to explain how to use Google's tools by framing the scenarios around a real business example. Earlier, you saw a video introducing CC Meadows, the founder and CEO of Prados Beauty. Prados Beauty sells high-quality beauty tools, cosmetics, accessories, and more. Like many small businesses, Prados had humble beginnings. CC started the business in her youngest daughter's nursery. CC recognized a need, an area where her products or services could fill a gap and help people. As a cancer survivor, she understood the complex and sensitive needs of cancer patients in the makeup space and the lack of appropriate products. She launched the Prados Beauty brand with makeup brushes and cosmetic eyelashes that catered to people who were going through chemotherapy. 5 years later, Prados Beauty products are sold in her New Mexico store, on her website, and by a major department store. Today, CC is building on her company's success by using AI tools to work smarter and faster. Let's look at the ways the technology can help make businesses like Prados Beauty and yours be more productive. The first tip, how to jumpstart research projects. How might CC explore new ideas quickly? She could start with a Google search. This may not sound like new advice. After all, Google search has been around for 25 years. But a new Gemini model customized for Google search can give people a search experience that's dramatically better at getting them what they need. You can think of this evolution as search supercharged. Google's deep understanding of information combined with the unique capabilities of generative AI is transforming how search works. It brings together Gemini's advanced capabilities with Google's search systems. You can see this update in AI overviews. You may not see AI overviews in every search. They can appear in the results when the systems determine that generative AI can be especially helpful. For example, when you want to quickly understand information from a range of sources. They can help you find what you're looking for faster by providing AI-generated snapshots with key information and links to dig deeper. Google Search is gradually making AI overviews available to more users in more languages and more regions. With AI overviews, people will be able to ask complex questions, break down concepts into useful formats, and more. This is just the beginning of AI overviews capabilities, and there are many more helpful customizations planned ahead. AI overviews started rolling out publicly in the US in May 2024, but people had already used them billions of times. They were available via a program called Google Labs, which allows people to try experimental features and leave feedback for Google developers. The experiment was known as SGE, Search Generative Experience. If you'd like to try more generative AI capabilities in search, visit the Labs website. You can sign up at g.co/labs and be one of the first people to try them out. Are you ready for an activity? Let's look for AI overviews. Open a browser like Google Chrome on your laptop or mobile device and visit google.com. Think of a question related to your products, services, industry, or any topic that's on your mind. Type in your search query and take a look. If AI Overviews is available, you will see it at the top of the page. If you don't see it, tweak your search and try again. If you're not sure what to search for, consider Prados Beauty. CC might search for a query like makeup trends, so she can see what's hot online. Or maybe she wants to learn what criteria people consider when they evaluate makeup brushes. The information she finds in the Google search results, possibly in AI overviews, would remind her to include information about the brush shape, bristle quality, and bristle type in her product's descriptions. Now let's take 60 seconds to let you try a Google search on a topic related to your own business. You may not see AI overviews for every search, but you'll most likely see them for some of your searches. Okay, next up. Cece can use Google AI to brainstorm ideas and spark her team's creativity. That leads to the next topic. Gemini, Google's most capable family of AI models to date, which was introduced in December 2023. I know you heard me talk about the Gemini model in search a couple of slides ago, but what is it exactly? Gemini is not a single AI tool, and it's more than just a family of AI models. A better way to describe it is an ecosystem that brings together AI models and Google products. It includes the APIs and platforms that help developers and businesses innovate. Think of the Gemini ecosystem as a power grid. A power grid supplies the electricity that powers cities, homes, and appliances within. Gemini supplies the technology that powers AI models, tools, and the computer programs that depend on them. Collectively, Gemini represents one of Google's biggest science and engineering efforts. Gemini AI models work behind the scenes to power many Google products, but Cece can access it directly via a standalone conversational tool. To try it out, open a web browser like Google Chrome and visit gemini.google.com. If you're using an Android mobile device, you can use the Gemini app. iOS users can access Gemini in the Google app. Formerly known as Bard, this tool is now named Gemini after the AI model that powers it. It's built for multimodality, which means it can perform advanced reasoning tasks across different mediums like text, images, videos, audio, and code. This tool was fine-tuned to be especially capable at things like understanding, summarizing, reasoning, coding, and planning. Gemini is now publicly available in over 230 countries and 40 languages. The tool is evolving, but some of its capabilities include pulling in information from other Google apps and services such as Google Workspace, YouTube, and Maps, creating images, publicly sharing work with one click, exporting to Google Workspace apps like Docs, Sheets, and Gmail, and providing coding help in over 20 programming languages for all levels of experience. Gemini can generate and export code, debug code, or explain how code works. Caveat here, carefully test and review all code for errors, bugs, and vulnerabilities. To use Gemini, you will need to enter a prompt. Think of a prompt as a conversation starter. You will probably need to try different approaches until you find the output you want. Here are 5 components of a high-quality prompt. First, include a persona. This helps the chatbot adopt an appropriate role. For example, act as the manager of a large team of salespeople. Second, include a task. Describe what you want the chatbot to do in detail using clear and direct language. If it's a complex task, break it down into smaller steps. Third, describe your audience to help tailor the output. For example, your audience might be homeowners, college students, or corporate executives. Fourth, provide context, the facts or circumstances that can help the chatbot understand what you want it to do. Pro tip, never include sensitive information. You can also add constraints or limits. For example, I'm creating a proposal for a potential client who needs a website, but the proposal will not include copywriting. And fifth, describe the format and tone you want. You might want the output in a table or a bulleted list written with a formal or an informal tone. And finally, keep trying. If the first response isn't what you need, try again. More inputs mean more chances for Gemini to improve. At the top of the results, you will see a link labeled View Other Drafts. Gemini delivers up to 3 variations, and you might find useful bits in each of them. Otherwise, enter a new revised prompt and try again. Make it a conversation. Fine-tune your prompts and follow-up prompts until you get the output you want. It's an iterative process. Use your imagination and try other prompts that can help you boost your productivity. The possibilities are endless. A few notes about using Gemini and other AI tools responsibly. Gemini may display inaccurate info, so always review the output. Here are some tips. Test prompts on topics you're familiar with, check the sources, and verify the output. Be accurate. Avoid using a false premise in your prompt. For example, write a blog post promoting the fact that Prados Beauty is the only makeup store in New Mexico. That is not true. Be transparent about your use of AI. Tell your audience and anyone it might affect what type of tool you used. Don't copy and paste outputs and pass them off as your own work. Consider the effects. Ask yourself, if I use AI for this particular task, will it hurt anyone? Does it reinforce or uphold unfair biases? Are you ready for another activity? Let's try out Gemini. Open a browser window, like Chrome, and visit gemini.google.com. If it's your first time, you will need to agree to the terms and conditions. Look for the text box that says Enter a prompt here. Type in your question and click Enter or Return. If you need an idea, try typing in, write an informal thank you note as a business owner to a customer for placing an order on a website, and click Enter or Return to see the results. Do you like what you see? You can ask Gemini to modify the response by clicking the slider icon and choosing another writing style. You can also build on this conversation. Below the answer, type in, the customer bought a Prados Beauty eyeshadow palette, and click Enter or Return. Gemini will add the new details into the answer. You can continue to tweak as much as you like. When you have a letter that you like, click the Share and Export icon below to save it in Gmail, Google Docs, or on a web page that can be shared. To start a fresh conversation, click plus new chat at the top left. Let's take a few minutes to let you try it out. Next, let's talk about how you can use AI to help boost your efficiency when using Google's productivity tools like Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Gmail. Gmail uses AI to be more helpful across a range of tasks, from managing incoming mail to helping write replies. One note, there are different versions of these productivity tools, including a free consumer version and a professional version called Google Workspace. Today, I will highlight some Gmail AI features that are available in both consumer and business versions. Have you noticed that when you write an email, Gmail sometimes suggests words to complete your sentence? That's a feature called Smart Compose. Smart Compose offers predictive writing suggestions. It won't write an email from scratch, but it helps along the way. When you see the suggested words in the background, hit Tab to accept the suggestion. For example, if Cece was composing an email thanking a customer for visiting her store, she might type the words, "Thank you for visiting Las Cruces." New, In this case, Smart Compose might predict that the word next is Mexico. CC could click the tab button to accept the prediction or ignore it and keep typing. Smart Compose can behave, well, even smarter with another feature called Smart Compose Personalization. This feature tailors suggestions based on your writing style. Only you can see your private, personalized suggestions. When personalization is turned off, you see generic suggestions. One important note, Smart Compose is designed to predict words in a sequence, not to provide answers. Remember that these are writing suggestions that may not predict factually correct information. Gmail offers suggestions automatically by default, but you can turn the feature on and off in settings under General in the sections labeled Smart Compose and Smart Compose Personalization. These are just some of the ways that AI in Gmail can help you spend less time in your inbox. Have you noticed that when reading an email, Gmail suggests snappy replies? That's AI in action again. This feature, called Smart Reply, can help you be more efficient by sending replies in seconds. If CC receives a question from a customer, like, do you have the Matriarch Bronzer Quad in stock at the store? Gmail might offer one-click responses like, yes, we do, or no, we do not. Let's highlight a few more. An AI feature called the Tabbed Inbox can help you navigate and organize your email. It classifies and automatically sorts them into a tab, like primary, promotions, social, updates, and forums. If a message appears in one tab that really belongs in another, you can drag that email to another tab to help train the model on your personal preferences. AI also powers summary cards that display information at the top of certain types of email messages. It looks for certain data from inbound emails and displays highlights at the top of the message, like travel and shopping confirmations, hotel bookings, restaurant reservations, ticket events like concerts, and Google Calendar invites. An added bonus, for calendar invites, you can change your response and see what other events you've got that day right from the summary card. Last but not least, nudging. Nudging offers reminders to reply or follow up on emails. It's the first Gmail AI feature that runs on both inbound and outbound emails. Here's how it works. Nudging detects which emails you haven't replied to and predicts which of them you'd normally answer. After a few days, it automatically brings unanswered messages to the top of your inbox with a polite nudge, asking if you want to reply. Nudging is also able to remind you about email you sent if you haven't received a reply. It automatically sends a notification to your inbox asking if you want to send a follow-up email. Pretty helpful, right? If your business uses Google Workspace, there's an optional paid add-on called Gemini for Google Workspace. It provides a suite of generative AI features that work across all of your connected apps. Again, this is a paid feature on top of the base price for Google Workspace. For more information, including pricing, visit workspace.google.com/solutions/AI. We've already covered a lot of ground in this presentation, but we'll briefly touch on a few more ways AI helps make Google's products more helpful. Some businesses tuning in today may use Google Ads to advertise their products and services online. If you're an advertiser, you may have noticed the conversational experience available when creating new search campaigns. It's designed to help you build better search campaigns through chat. You can use the conversational experience to help create new search ad headlines and descriptions, generate relevant keywords, suggest images, and suggest site links. If you want to learn more, visit g.co/grow/search ads. Another way AI helps advertisers, by powering campaign types like Performance Max. Performance Max campaigns drive performance based on conversion goals, using the power of AI to optimize performance in real time. This campaign type produces and runs ads across the entire Google Ads inventory, including channels like YouTube, Display, Search, Discover, Gmail, and Maps. This all happens from a single campaign within your set budget. It can also help with asset creation using GenAI to create multiple text and image assets. Most retailers advertising with Google are already using Performance Max and seeing great results. Beyond retail, advertisers who adopt Performance Max see an average increase of 27% more conversions or value at a similar cost per action or return on ad spend. If you want to learn more, visit g.co/grow/performance-max. Google AI is used to improve a tool called Merchant Center Next. This no-cost tool allows retailers to list their products in places like Google Shopping results. Merchant Center Next users can access Product Studio, a suite of free AI-powered tools that creates high-quality product images. Product Studio can help save time, money, and resources by customizing product images. The tool can generate scenes, increase image resolution, and edit backgrounds. For example, Cece could refresh product images for holidays, seasons, and sales. Maybe choosing a pink background in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Product Studio is still experimental, so be on the lookout for new features like style-aligned assets, which allow you to upload a single reference image to help Google AI understand your style, and image to video, which can create a product video from an image. When you save your new or updated images to Merchant Center Next, it will automatically appear across a wide range of Google platforms, including search results, shopping ads, Performance Max campaigns, and anywhere else that utilizes feed data. If you want to learn more, visit g.co/grow/product studio. Last but not least, AI helps improve Google Analytics. For anyone out there who isn't familiar with Google Analytics, it's a platform that collects data from your websites and apps in order to create reports that help you understand customer behavior. Many small businesses use the no-cost version to monitor traffic, explore trends, and understand visitors. Google Analytics uses machine learning to quickly identify patterns and help you find what you're looking for, a feature referred to as analytics intelligence. Automated insights surface when machine learning detects unusual changes or emerging trends in your data. For example, in Cece's case, she might use Google Analytics insights to know if there's an unusual change in the number of Prados Beauty website visitors, so she can investigate why it might be happening. Every time Cece interacts with an insight, Analytics Intelligence learns more about what information matters to her and can surface new insights accordingly. To learn more, visit g.co/analytics. That was a lot of information. Before we recap the information, let's briefly talk about Google's approach to developing AI. Since its earliest days as a startup, Google has used artificial intelligence to make products more useful, secure, and safe for users around the world. As teams across Google work to make AI even more helpful for users, they are taking a responsible approach from start to finish, so everyone can benefit safely and equitably. You can find out more about Google's AI principles and their approach to responsible AI by visiting ai.google/responsibility/principles. You should now understand the basics of artificial intelligence and some common terminology like Gen AI. You saw examples of AI being used to help people solve problems, big and small, and you learned a few ways that Google AI is improving products and services to help businesses grow and thrive. Today, AI is helping us reimagine what people can accomplish. You and all the businesses tuning in today have an important role to play, defining the next era of AI-powered growth. It's going to be exciting to see what you can do. Are you ready to learn more about AI? Check out the Google AI Essentials course hosted by Coursera. Google AI Essentials is taught by AI experts at Google who are working to make the technology helpful for everyone. In under 10 hours, they'll do more than teach you about AI. They'll show you how to actually use it. Through videos, readings, and interactive exercises, you'll learn how to use generative AI tools, create effective prompts, use AI responsibly, and select the right AI tools for your work needs. This self-paced course is accessible to everyone and is designed to fit into busy schedules. You don't need any technical experience to begin, and the skills you'll learn can be applied to a variety of roles across industries. After you complete the course, you'll earn a certificate from Google to share with your network. Learn more at grow.google/AI-essentials. Here are a few additional learning opportunities from Google. If you're looking to bring the latest skills to your business, check out Google Career Certificates. These career certificates are helping thousands of businesses upskill and reskill their employees across high-growth fields like data analytics, digital marketing and e-commerce, IT support, and more. Employees, or you, can learn at their own pace and complete the online program in under 6 months, even if they don't have relevant experience. Get started at grow.google/certificates. We're on YouTube. If you enjoy video lessons, subscribe to the Grow with Google YouTube channel at youtube.com/growwithgoogle. The channel publishes new videos regularly, covering topics that can help you grow your skills, careers, and businesses. This workshop was brought to you by Grow with Google. We believe that technology has the power to unlock new opportunities for growth. When those opportunities are available to everyone, communities across the country can achieve their full potential. Since launching in 2017, this program has helped 11 million Americans grow their skills, careers, and businesses via trainings and in-person workshops. And through a network of more than 9,000 partner organizations, including local libraries, schools, and nonprofits, more people across the country have access to our online tools and flexible programs. To learn more, visit google.com/grow. I'll close with one final AI product, the AI Test Kitchen. Visit aitestkitchen.withgoogle.com. If this is your first visit, you will need to agree to the terms and conditions. AI Test Kitchen is a place to experiment with Gen AI and get creative with images, music, and text. Video coming soon. ImageFX lets you generate your own synthetic images. MusicFX allows you to generate your own music. And TextFX allows you to generate creative text and language. Try it out at your own time. I personally love using ImageFX to generate a happy chocolate lab swimming in a pool so I can imagine a fun time with my dog Rock. Thank you so much for attending today's workshop. If you have any questions, you can submit them in the Q&A field below. Our team will be checking periodically to address them. We value your feedback. If you would take a moment to share your thoughts, we'd appreciate it. You can access the survey at g.co/grow/feedback or by using your mobile phone's camera to scan the QR code on this slide. Click the banner that appears to access the survey. Thanks again.